In the restaurant world, you are never, ever short on data. In fact, you're probably drowning in it. Every single transaction, every shift, every customer review, it's all a signal. But what if all that noise, all that chaos, could become your most valuable asset? Today, we're going to explore a completely new way to run a restaurant, a way where data doesn't just tell you what happened yesterday, it shows you exactly what to do tomorrow. I mean, just think about it for a second. Every order, every reservation, and every little piece of feedback you get, it's all a data point. But it's not a gentle stream, is it? It's a tidal wave, and it's coming from all these different systems that, let's be honest, don't talk to each other. Your POS system, your scheduling software, your review platforms, they're all shouting different things at you, but nobody's connecting the dots. And the result? You're left with this huge mountain of data, but you're starving for actual usable wisdom. So the answer isn't another dashboard with even more charts to stare at. No, what you need is a co-pilot, an intelligence that sifts through all that noise for you. Imagine having a team member who sees everything, understands it instantly, and then gives you a clear, actionable briefing every single morning. Well, that's the whole idea behind Culinary IQ. At its very core, CIQ is a unified AI and data intelligence platform, and it was engineered from the ground up specifically for the unique rhythm of the restaurant industry. Now that word, unified, is absolutely everything here. It's built to automatically weave all those scattered data streams together into one single, coherent source of truth. The way CIQ works is really this powerful, intelligent loop. It all starts when it automates the data collection, pulling absolutely everything into its core. Then, its AI engine gets to work and analyzes that data. It runs these incredibly complex PIMX analyses to find hidden patterns in your sales, your labor, your menu profitability. From there, it optimizes your entire operation with these eerily accurate predictive forecasts. And finally, and this is the best part, it communicates all of this back to you through a simple conversational chat interface. It's a completely seamless flow from raw data to a clear decision. So, okay, how does CIQ actually pull this off? Well, its real power is in taking that mountain of chaotic data and transforming it into context. It's all about turning numbers on a spreadsheet into a clear story that you can actually act on, connecting tomorrow's weather forecast to your staffing needs, or last night's sales figures to tomorrow's prep list. The process itself is simple, but it's incredibly powerful. First, it unifies data from all your systems, your POS, reservations, inventory, you name it. Then, all that data is processed and standardized, so you're actually getting a true apples-to-apples comparison. The AI engine then analyzes this unified data, and it's looking for those meaningful signals. And the final, critical step? It delivers those signals to you, not as more data, but as simple, actionable insights. Okay, so that's the theory, but what does this actually look like day to day, on the floor of your restaurant? This is where we shift from the how to the so what, the tangible, measurable impact on your business, and of course, your guests. All right, here's a perfect example. Instead of digging through some dense report, your day starts with a clear, simple signal. CIQ has noticed a performance gap between your servers that's affecting guest spend. But here's the magic. It doesn't just stop at pointing out the problem. It gives you an immediate action plan. Pair the underperforming staff with top performers for a shadow shift, run a pre-shift meeting focused on upselling a high-margin special, and adjust the section sizes. See? It's not just data. It's a real-time development plan for your team. Now let's talk about the return on this intelligence, because it is massive. And it starts with your most valuable resource, time. CIQ gives your managers back 3 to 6 hours every single day. Just imagine that for a second. Time that's no longer spent buried in spreadsheets, but is back on the floor, coaching the team and connecting with guests. And that reclaimed time, it directly fuels efficiency. By matching your staffing levels to AI-driven forecasts that predict demand with uncanny accuracy, CIQ cuts labor costs by a significant 2 to 6%. In an industry where the margins are razor thin, that is a total game changer for your bottom line. And finally, it all comes together to drive your top line. These predictive insights mean smarter prep, which reduces waste and ensures order accuracy. It means never, ever being caught understaffed on a surprisingly busy night. And the result of all that is a 1 to 4% lift in revenue, just from capitalizing on opportunities you never even knew you were missing. So what's the bottom line on all of this? When you combine the time savings, the labor optimization, and the revenue growth, the platform pays for itself within just 2 to 4 weeks. This isn't some long-term promise. It's a proven, self-funding investment in operational intelligence. But look, this is about way more than just making today's operations more efficient. This is about building a completely new foundation, an intelligent core for how restaurants are going to be run in the future. Right now, today, CIQ acts as your 24/7 director of operations, mastering sales, labor, and menu analysis. But the vision is so much bigger. The goal is for CIQ to become the central brain of the entire restaurant, expanding into a full operational OS that guides everything from procurement and inventory all the way to dynamic pricing. The goal is to create the most comprehensive restaurant intelligence dataset in the world. So if there's one thing you remember, let it be this. Culinary IQ is not another dashboard. It is a virtual operations executive working around the clock to turn your universe of data into your most powerful asset. The only question left is, are you ready to stop drowning in data and start leading with intelligence?